What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, Bitcoin Daily. Today we are reviewing some live trades. So basically what we're doing is we're taking 0.1 Bitcoin and turning it into 1 Bitcoin. And we're gonna try to do that live for you guys, showing you the process of it and how we're slowly grinding that up. Alright, so we started with 0.1 Bitcoin. We're currently at about 0.11 or 0.12, something like that. So yesterday we took a few trades and that were successful. We ended up doing around over $100 profit. I'm not sure exactly how much we did yesterday, but we did do over $100 profit yesterday. Exchange that we're trading on is Bybit, similar to BitMEX. The reason we left BitMEX was because of the whole KYC thing. So if you're having the same issue, you could come over to Bybit. They currently have a deposit bonus of up to $500 depending on how much you deposit. Just use the link in the description and you'll be able to get that bonus. So that's pretty much it, guys. Enjoy the video. Peace.
What is going on, ladies and gents? So today, right now, what we're doing some live trading. So I wanted to enter this position live on camera, but the position came up real fast and we had to just kind of enter. You know how that goes. So so I'm gonna just kind of catch you guys up on what happened. This is the account that we're continuing. Remember, we started doing that 0.1 BTC to 1 BTC challenge. So we're trying to go from 0.1 Bitcoin to a full Bitcoin. This is the account we transferred over from BitMEX over to Bybit. As we told you guys, we are now using Bybit. If you guys are interested in joining up with Bybit, we have a link on the bottom. You guys can feel free to use that. You get a deposit bonus up to $540, I believe it is, depending on how much you deposit. And we have a tutorial on how to use Bybit, how to make the trades and all that, so you guys can watch that. It's on our channel. So let's jump into what it is that we're looking at here. So you can see currently we're up about 9-10%, about $82. Our entry price here was $15,023. Our liquidation price is $13,720, but that doesn't matter because we do have a stop in place. And that's basically it. So let me kind of go over, you know, what we did, what we saw, etc., etc. So right now we're in the 5-minute chart because we're scalping this position, so that's why we're zoomed in so much. But let's zoom out a bit to get a look at the bigger picture to see what's going on, right? So this morning, Bitcoin shot up. Well, first it dropped. It dropped at, it looks like 8 a.m. We had a drop down to the low was 15,175. It's currently where it's at right now. And then it just took off, right? We had this one big candle. It went all the way up to 15,887. So it basically went to that test at 16,000 again, but got rejected, as you guys can see here. So the next 4 hours we were just dropping. It was all red. Then, so what we're looking for, that we talk about all the time, is a bounce, right? So we don't want to catch a falling knife. We want to catch it when it's bouncing back up. So you know, we had, at first we had orders set up on top of 15,400. Then it kept going down, so we set up orders on top of 15,200. Then it continued down. So that gave us the opportunity to get the ideal entry, which is about right above 15,000, right? So we wanted that 15,000, that psychological whole number entry, but we didn't want to buy it on the way down. As you can see, if you would have bought on the way down, you would have got stopped out because it went all the way down to 14,825. So that would have stopped you out. What we did instead, we waited patiently. We're patient. We watched it go all the way down, and then we waited for that bounce. So once it goes down and we start seeing it bounce back up, we're like, all right, let's zoom in a bit, right? So we start to zoom into the 30-minute and the 5-minute window, and we're looking for a bounce over 15,000. So we set up our buy stops above 15,000, You'll see here we got triggered at 15,023 because we figured if it bounces back up and it goes from 825 back over 15k, it'll come up with momentum. So now we're catching that bounce with momentum, which is exactly what we want. And 15,000 is that support. So seeing that this candle, this 1 hour candle, closed on top of 15,000 is, beautiful. So that means that support held, it's tested it held, and it's bouncing. So we just caught that bounce. As you guys can see here, we're up 12%, $100. So we've made $100 on this trade already. So we entered here at 1523, and as you can see, this is around this is probably the candle that we entered, or this one of these candles, and it's just been going. Now our first target is 15,200, which is exactly where it's at right now. So we've slowly been moving up our thing. So I like to keep it under certain candles. So we're keeping it up under this 5-minute candle. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it up under this candle minimum, right? Unless I want to keep it very, very tight. So I'm gonna just confirm that. We're watching here to see if we do break this 200 area. It's currently at 15,197. So what we can do here, we can take partial profits, right? So we want to take 25% profits. So here at 200, we're going to go ahead and sell 2,010 contracts, right? So we're up 100, over $100 at this point, right? On this trade, we filled this trade. Let me see, I'll tell you exactly what time we filled it. You guys can see everything. 11:38 a.m. So in 1 hour, we have done over $100 profit. All right, so let's try to set it up at 15 to 25, right? All right, so we set our order for 225. Let's see if it hits. Boom, entire order has been filled. So we have now taken some profits off the table, right? So we're up over 100. Took profits. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab our stop loss and move it under this candle, under the low of this one right here. And we're going to keep riding this up as long as possible, basically. So that's the whole idea. We want to just continue riding these candles in the 5 minutes. So when we're scalping, we're looking at 5-minute charts, and we want to continue riding our stop loss, which is now our trail stop, under these 5-minute candles. If it breaks down, we'll take profits. We're fine with it. It's all good. If it continues up, we're going to just continue riding it up. You know what I mean? So our next target here is 15,400. But as this candle continues up, we're gonna also continue riding it up. We're not just gonna, leave our stop all the way down here. We want to just continue riding this up. So that's what we're doing right now. As you can see, we're up now about $90 plus a 21. So that's about over $110 profit, more or less. So we're doing pretty good. All right, so there's a new candle, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab this now and move it right under that 200 level. So we fall under 200, it's all good. We're gonna take profits and we're good with that. If it keeps going, then we keep going. So that's basically what we're looking at right there, right? So we explained why we entered, how we entered. We explained where we're taking profit, how we're taking profits, where we're taking profits, and what we're doing with our trail stops. And now it's just a game of waiting. There's nothing for us to do at this point. Now we do have another trade going. I'm gonna show you the other trade we have. So we have over $100 profit here, and here on Ethereum we have $32 profit. So we have about $30, so that's like what, 130, 140 in profit on 2 trades. So let's talk about this trade. This trade is basically the same thing. Let's zoom out a bit. let's zoom out to the 1 hour. All right. So as you guys can see, this morning it had the same exact drop at 8 a.m. right? So we went down to a low of 441 and a high of 449. Then we took off and we hit a high of 460.80. Now the crazy thing about this one, we had a buy entry, right, set up here, but it did not trigger. Now the reason it didn't trigger is because our buy entry was above this high. You see this high right here? Look over here. This is where it says the high. 461.40. We put our buy entries at 461.50, right? So because of that, that's what saved us from stopping out, like from triggering. We would have triggered and then we would have stopped out, because look at this drop. As soon as it would have triggered you, boom, stopped you out. That's why we use highs, right? Because we want to try to avoid these fake outs, and we're trying to avoid getting stopped out like this. So we win more trades in the long term, make more profits. So what we did here, once we saw this drop, first we were happy we didn't get triggered, but once we saw this drop, we played it the same exact way we played Bitcoin. We watched it drop. Then once we saw it bouncing back up, we're like, okay, so where I want to enter is above a resistance usually, or a support. So 440 was that number that I liked, because when I looked back on this 440 number, there's always a lot of price action. Look, once it broke 440 here, look how it just took off. When it broke 440 here, look how it dropped. 440 playing a big role here. Look at all this price action at 440. When it finally broke it, took off. So there's a lot of price action at 440. That's how I decided that 440 was the number that I wanted in order to enter. So same idea as trading as a Bitcoin trade. We took the entry above 440 with momentum, and now it's at 445. The high that it's gone is 445.45. Lots of 45s there. Now what we're gonna do, same thing that we're doing with Bitcoin, we're gonna keep raising these stops, right? So we're gonna raise this right under this low, and this is on the hourly. So on the hourly, it's even safer. So if you want to be more conservative, I mean not more conservative, you want to be, avoid getting stopped out, you can use the hourly. If you want to be a little bit more conservative, more aggressive with your stops, you can use a 30-minute. So if I'm using the 30-minute, then my stop has to be up here, right? And if you want to be, just in it, zoomed in all the way, then this is where the 5-minute candle is when that comes into play. So here you would move your stop basically all the way up here, right? 444-ish. So you can move it either here, 443, or all the way up here. So we're just gonna move it right under 444, that whole number, in case it does come back down. We want to give ourselves a little bit of room to continue up, because our main target for this trade is 460. Wait, no, for this one, I'm sorry. Our main target is 450, so we haven't hit that target yet. So because we haven't hit it, we're not taking profit yet. But what we are always doing is trailing with our stop. So we're up already. We're up 4%, 30 bucks. I'll take the $30. I'll take $20. I'll take the profits. Don't be greedy. So I'm going to be watching this trade and trailing it, constantly. The same way I'm doing with Bitcoin right now. I'm just constantly trailing. If we get stopped out, it's fine. We'll take the win and we'll move on to the next trade. So that's currently what we're doing right now. We might get stopped out of this trade, but that's how the game goes. We just did basically $100 on this trade and $30 on the Ethereum trade. So that's $130 profit in 1 hour of trading. We put this trade up in our trade rooms, and we signaled them, both of them, in our trade room. So everybody in our group got these trades, made some money, depending on their account size, their position size, etc., is how much they make. But we all should have done over 10% profit, or 12% profit, just depends. But between 10 to 15% profits probably is what everyone did on this trade. We're still in the Ethereum trade, but it looks like we're probably gonna get stopped out here. If we do, we're good with it. We took our profits, take some more profits here, did over 10% profit. Cha-ching. These are scalp trades. Right? So these are the quick ways to make $100 here, $100 there. And then as you scale up your bankroll, then that $100 turns to $500. That $500, you know, as you grow your bankroll, can turn into $1,000. So you could literally be making $1,000 in an hour taking scalps, right? You just have to know what you're doing, follow the rules, practice proper risk management, and you could easily make $1,000 in an hour taking trades like this. All right. So what we're doing here, remember, we're trying to grow this account. As you guys can see here, we're playing with an account with $1,700 right now. The goal is to grow this account to 1 Bitcoin. But yeah, we'll update you guys if there's another move. But that's pretty much it for right now. Alrighty guys, welcome back. So we did get into another trade. So let's review it and talk about it. So the original trade, like we told you guys, was that 15K break, right? So that was the original the original trade we took. Boom, took that, rolled that up to 15.2. That was our first target. And then at 15,200, you see there was a lot of, you know, up and down, up and down, up and down. So we ended up trailing, we ended up taking profits. First of all, we took profits above 15,200, I think at 15,225. And then we ended up trailing out on one of these dips, right? So so we're fine with that. Then we just kind of watched it from there, and we saw it finally start moving, but then we saw this huge pullback, then we saw it move again, and eventually we decided, as long as it continued going up, we're gonna scalp this next entry above 15,300. So that's exactly what we did. You'll see here that we got our fill at 15,303.50 for 8,419 contracts, and we're currently up about 5%, 6%, 6.5% ish, $56. We already have $81 in profit. So 81 and 50, that's going to be $130 on 2 trades. Plus we have the $30 from the Ethereum trade in profit. So that comes out to $160 more or less right now. So you see we have our stop. We had set up our stop down here. So we're gonna move the stop up right under this candle. Here we go. You see we just got rejected at 15,400. So what we're gonna do, we're moving our stops up under this candle right here. And if we do get over that 15,400, then we're gonna move our stop even more. So what we're gonna do right now, going to do a limit order to take some profits here at 200. So again, we want to take 25% profits, right? 2,104 contracts is what we're gonna sell. It might not even, yeah, we're gonna trail out here. It looks like, let's see what happens here. Because if we trail out, then we don't even need to make this order. We're gonna sit and wait here. We'll update you guys in a second. I don't want to keep dragging this video on. Alright guys, so it looks like, as you guys can see here, we're just able to take profits. So you saw how that worked, right? So just to review what just happened, So we set our stops. We moved it up right under this 5-minute candle, under the low of it, right? So the low of it was, what's the low here? 15,370. And then this one went down to 15,370, the same exact number, right? So we would have put it anywhere close to 15,400, we would got stopped right out. If we would have put it any closer, we would have got stopped right out, because we're at 15,369, literally right under the low of this one, and that's exactly where the next candle went, and it bounced. So it bounced right there, and this one bounced. So that's why we use these levels on the 5-minute chart when we're looking for you know, places to you know, move our trail stops to. So now with this next candle, we want to see this go up and over 400 and kind of stay there. And if we can make that happen, then we will move our stops above, above where we're currently at, right under 400. And we'll be okay with, you know, if we get stopped out at 400 or whatever, that'll be fine. We'll look for a new entry if it continues up. But definitely we always want to be taking profits. So that's one thing that's very important. And now we're just going to continue what we've been doing, continue trailing this move, continue trailing these 5-minute candles, and just continue taking in profits. As you guys can see here, daily realized PNL, $94, plus we have another $40 currently unrealized PNL that we're just sitting on right now. So plus we have the Ethereum $30 or $20 that we took on that. So that gives us a total of, let's see, 94 and 40. That gives us 133 plus another 30, 163 ish. We're around there. We're around the 160 range right now. So we've only been trading for a few hours, guys, and we've made $160 with this pretty small account, right? This is a $1,700 account here. Started this account with around $1,000, and we've slowly been just grinding it up. That's why people get they start gambling because they want to see huge numbers. You know, guys, we're only here. Look at this. Look at these profits. $37, or it's between $37 to $45 is our profit here. But we already have $94. So we've been taking small profits, and we've just been grabbing these profits and continuing up, you know. And then as we continue building the account, we make our position size a little bit bigger, and then, you know, grab profits again. So now we're up above $150 on the day. We've only been trading for like 2 hours. So if you can do that every day, just think about making $100 a day. If you can make $100 a day in 30 days of trading, that's $3,000. You know what I mean? In 2 months of trading, that's $6,000. In 3 months, that's $9 grand, more or less. And obviously, you're not gonna make $100 every single day. Every single day, you're not gonna win every single trade. But let's say half of that, you know. So even half of that in 3 months, $4,500. You have to think in a more long-term approach, you know, and then just continue to compound, you know, the profits that you're making. Now you see here we have another takeoff. Look at this. Look at this move, guys. So what do? We move our trail stops up. Boom. Boom. Look at our profits. $61 plus that. Easy money, guys. Look at this move. So now we're just chilling right here. We're right under this 5-minute candle. As soon as this one closes, the next one opens up. Depending on the price movement, if we stay above this 450 area, then we're gonna go right under that 450. If we jump above that 500 area, we're gonna go above we're gonna go right below 500. We're just gonna keep trailing this, and that's how you maximize your profits. That's how you maximize these moves. So we're looking at about $160 profit right now, plus Ethereum's $30. We're almost at $200 profit right now, guys. So we'll update you in a few once this move decides where it's gonna go. Alrighty guys, just updating you on what happened here. So we did trail out. Let's go to our field. We're recording another video, that's why we had to took a bit to do it. So you can see here that we had took profits right at 15,400. We took profits, and then we trailed out at 15,383 with the remaining position at 14:38, so about 20 minutes ago. But yeah guys, we've done almost $200 in profit just with those trades today. We took 2 Bitcoin trades, 1 Ethereum trade, and that's netted us about $200 in profit for the day within a span of less than 4 hours. We've done about $200 profit. It's not that difficult, guys. You see our equities going up slowly but surely. We're gonna turn this 0.1 Bitcoin into 1 full Bitcoin, guys. Showing you guys that it is possible with $1,000 to turn that into a full Bitcoin, which is currently worth $15,000. So we're trying to turn $1,000, or more or less $1,500, into $15,000. That is a goal that we're going for. So thanks guys, appreciate you guys for taking your time and watching this. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully it starts clicking in your mind, because that's what trading is all about. It's just eventually it starts to make sense, and something clicks, and it's like, why didn't I realize this before? And you know, like, trading is not that complicated. People just make it complicated for themselves because they don't have a set of rules and system that they want, right? They're just trying to figure out what's the magic pill, or you know, technical indicator to figure out all these things, when there really isn't anything like that. Like, it's mostly based on price action. That's where it keeps trading simple. You know, if you just can learn price action to trade price action, and not what you think, what your opinions on the price is, and learn to trade based on patterns and probability, and use tight stops, and just continue, you know, entering trades and things like that. Like, it's all discipline, guys. This will turn you into a profitable trader, I promise you guys. So that's basically it, guys, for this video. We showed you in less than 4 hours we did about $200 profit, and we're gonna continue making these videos and at least uploading 1 a week until we hit that goal, until we complete the challenge of 0.1 to 1 full Bitcoin. All right guys, thank you very much. Peace and love.
Alrighty guys, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys got something out of it. You know, that's why we do these videos, to continue growing this community and growing and, you know, giving out that knowledge for free on our YouTube channel. That's what we're striving to do. So please guys, subscribe to the channel and hit that like. It helps us to continue to reach more people every time you do that. Question of the day is, I haven't even thought about the question of the day. Question of the day. Question of the day is, I have no idea, guys. I can't even remember what the video's about at this point. Question of the day is, are you guys subscribed to our channel? Have you liked this video? And have you liked our previous video? That is a question of the day. Peace and love, guys.